Okay, so I'll do the intro. Ready? You won't see it coming. You won't. I'm not gonna tell you when I'm gonna do it.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna do it. You won't know when I'm gonna. You don't know when I'm gonna say this thing. Hey, welcome to another
Now,
episode of the Chris and TJ podcast. It's me, your boy Chris. I'm here with your other boy. What's his name?
TJ, Big Tommy,
Big
Big
Tommy.
Tommy,
Big
Big
man
man.
Tommy. Uh,
We're back
we are back.
for real
It's
this
been like
time.
yeah. We tried filming this like 2 weeks ago, and
Yeah,
it just didn't
we just
work
weren't
out.
feeling it.
Yeah.
It's funny because the last thing we said, I get to make this joke again because we didn't post it last time. The last thing I said on my way out of school the Thursday before we got on this huge break was, "Don't worry, guys, the podcast goes on." And then we didn't upload for. It's been a month now, right?
It's been over a month. It's been a month and a week.
Really?
Hmm
Goodness. No, yeah, it's life sucks. It's just
It does.
I
But
wake up at 1. I find things to do. I mean, Call of Duty's like today. I wasn't even that bored because I was just on that and I was transcribing my solo. Do you guys want to see my solo?
I want to see you solo.
This is Saint Thomas.
That's St.
I
Thomas.
did all
That's your name.
that
That's your name.
like it is my name. This is what I was supposed to do today. Everywhere you see X's, so these are all eighth notes that I didn't figure out what they were, but I figured out all this stuff. Not those things, but that's okay.
And why are you doing this?
So that I get better at jazz.
All right, that makes sense. That's fair.
I'm also learning this thing. You're gonna hate me. I hope you're ready. Have fun
Thank
with
you.
that, Chris.
Thank you. Bless
um,
my ears. That wasn't loud at all.
but no, yeah, I'm trying to learn trumpet because I already know trombone, and I ordered mini trombone. Isn't that's exciting? And it's the same. It's the same mouthpiece as the trumpet. So if I get good at
Oh,
playing the trumpet, I'll be good at playing mini
maybe
trombone.
it's because they're basically the same thing, and there was no point in buying me a trombone.
No, but you don't understand. The mini trombone has a slide, and the trumpet does not.
Trumpet has buttons.
Trumpet has buttons, right? Buttons can't go. Wow.
So, TJ, how was your day?
My day was decent. I mean, they're all kind of decent.
They're all the same.
There's
Today,
nothing different from day to day. Yeah, it's that like that question used to be like, oh, you know what sets this day apart from the others, and the answer is nothing. Um, we kind of have a schedule going. It's like
we do.
we always get on the phone at like 7 or
Hmm
8 or 9 or 10, one of those numbers, and then we do our thing. That's like the constant
That
from
is
day
the
to day.
constant. It's
Why?
it's Minecraft nights from summer. It's the
It
same
is.
thing.
It's the same
Remember when we
thing.
said we were gonna bring them back? We did bring them back. Who knew that we
We
would
did.
bring them back at this capacity? But we brought them back.
Yeah.
We do
And
live streams.
we do come watch our live
Come
streams,
watch our live
please. They're
streams.
a
They're on
really
this channel,
marvelous source of
Chris and
entertainment.
TJ. They're
Yeah,
really fun to do.
yeah, they're fun. I don't know how fun they are to watch. I imagine they're fun because
I mean,
people
people keep
comment.
watching them and keep
Yeah, I
commenting,
mean, we
so
get like 13 viewers for the whole thing. That's pretty good,
it's pretty good. It's like 30 people are playing with us.
right? And we love reading your guys's. I mean, we just like interacting with you guys because
Yeah, it's
there's
really
nothing
fun.
else to do.
We should do that after this episode.
We
After
should.
this
We should.
episode, we're gonna live stream. Go watch it. Oh wait, you
See,
can't.
everyone's gonna think. Everyone's gonna think that you mean after this episode's up and posted. We'll just do it then
Honestly,
also.
yeah. I was like,
We'll
we
just
probably
we'll not do it both
we
sides.
probably do it both times. I keep looking at you and not the.
Oh, I keep looking at me and not the camera.
Yeah, I keep looking
Like
at
right
you and
now,
not the camera.
I'm looking at me. I'm looking right at
When I
me.
do this, I'm looking at you. When I'm looking at that, I'm looking at myself, aka the camera.
The camera.
Because I
Do the
am the
face. Do the
camera.
face. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. That reminds me. Apparently, my mom was on Twitter and she saw something about John Krasinski.
Oh, he does the good news things every week.
No, but there was something about him with Marvel.
Oh, he's gonna be Mr. Fantastic. He's in news. He's in talks
Yeah.
to
It
be in
said
a Marvel thing.
John Krasinski. This is from dailymail.co.uk. John Krasinski has reportedly caught the attention of Marvel Studios with news reports claiming that he has met with the studio. And there's a picture of him doing a gym face at the reporters because they asked him. They're like, "Do you know what this is about?" And he was like, "I can't tell you." And everyone's like, "He's definitely Mr. Fantastic. He has to be."
And then Emily Blunt's gonna be Sue Storm,
The
the Invisible
yes.
Woman. She
Who
has
do
to
you
be.
want? Who do you think would be a good for the Thane or the Human Torch?
I think the Human Torch should be Chris Evans.
That would be interesting.
That would be
That
a
would
good
be
change of pace.
that would be, or they could get Killmonger back to do it.
He has a name,
I forgot what it was.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. That's right.
I forgot what it was too. I just kind of guessed there, and it's right.
Wait, was it? It
It
was
is.
right.
It
Okay.
is. It was right.
I don't know who could do the thing. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of people. They could just get some no name person.
Yeah.
Um.
For a while, everyone wanted Hopper from Stranger Things to be the Thing, but then,
Oh, that'd be cool.
but now
Now he's
he's
Black Widow.
nope, he's not Black Widow.
Red Guardian. Is
Yeah,
that his name?
that's
Yeah,
his name.
Red Guardian.
I read Black Widow spoilers.
Russian Captain America.
I read Black Widow
What's
spoilers.
that?
I read Black Widow spoilers.
You're cutting out.
I said that I, Christopher Harrow,
Yeah.
have read Black Widow spoilers.
Why would you? Why do you always do this?
Because it does honestly, and after reading the spoilers, I'm not that excited. I just,
You're not that excited. Is it
I'm
just like
like,
a normal?
it just, it's like a normal movie.
It's like what you'd
It's a,
expect from
it's a Captain Marvel.
it. Captain Marvel. Oh, we got to talk about the Guardians 3 stuff.
What's the
All
Guardians
right.
3 stuff?
You remember we talked about it like 2 months ago, but we haven't filmed since then. So did we? I don't know. But basically, they were hunting for the last Easter egg in Guardians of the
Oh, I
Galaxy.
remember you telling me about this.
Did we film it? I don't know.
We did
No, I
film
think
it,
I
but
forgot.
it was the other one. Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Keep talking. All right. So basically, they were looking for the last Easter egg because the director said there was one more that people hadn't found, and we finally found it. So if you take the coordinates from every location they visit in the planet, in the first movie, it spells out something that's like ego is cancer, mom has cancer, ego is dad. It spells out stuff like that, which spoils the next movie. And then people did the same thing with Guardians 2, and spoilers. It basically
Spoilers.
said Rocket is, I forget exactly what the words were, but it said something like Rocket is built by the High Evolutionary who is trying to blow up the
Well,
Earth
oh
or
yeah,
something
no.
like that.
Apparently, what's it called? Guardians 3 is all about Rocket.
Yeah, I think what happens is they're gonna find Adam Warlock,
Hmm.
and he's gonna be like, and they're gonna go to the High Evolutionary to figure out how to stop Adam Warlock because he won't be a good guy yet. And then Rocket will see the High Evolutionary and be like, "Wait a minute, you made me!" And then boom.
Yeah. Do you think he knows? I thought the
I
whole
don't.
thing in the comics was that Rocket didn't know, and then he saw someone who was like just like him, and he was like, "Bro, what?
The
Excuse
weird
me."
otter.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that. So we know that he knows he was built by scientists
Yes.
because he said, "I've been torn apart a million times" or whatever when he and Drax are fighting. But I don't know if he knows exactly who, or if he knows that there's like a huge program around it. He probably thinks it's just him.
Hmm.
That's what I'd guess
Like,
at least.
yeah, there's a whole Black Widows, but it's just Rocket.
Back.
We're
All right.
back.
Next on our list of topics that we made hours before
Everything we
this,
planned got canceled. Everything.
everything sucks.
Everything.
We keep trying to talk about this, and it keeps getting canceled. the
We've
the
had
Disney
two
trip
missing episodes. I just
we
remembered
have.
that. The one where we said we were gonna go to Florida, and then we didn't
Oh my
upload it.
gosh, how long is it? How long has it been?
It's been a month and a week. I've already said this, but we uploaded the one where we said we were going to Florida,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the
So
week that was supposed to be like uploaded and out, we were supposed to be in Florida that week. We were not in Florida
we were
that week. So I was like, what's the
not.
point of uploading it if everything we talked
Right.
about didn't happen? And then we talked about it being canceled. That also did not work out.
Yeah. Uh, so everything, graduation, senior parties, senior pranks, senior award ceremonies. I got my cap and gown though. It's been sitting
Me
here
too.
since I picked it up. I haven't tried it on. I don't think it fits because they literally made my package while I was out in my car because they couldn't find mine, so they just threw extras into a bag and handed it to me. And I was like, "That's good enough." And then as I was always like halfway home, I was like, "Wait, how do they know what size to put in the bag?"
It was Miss Clemens. She knows you.
she's memorized my entire dimensions, but uh, then I was like, I'm not gonna ever wear it anyways. So what's the point in caring? Maybe it'll fit Johnny.
Maybe it'll fit Johnny. Then he doesn't have to buy one.
Exactly, and that would be the goal.
It's just so crazy. Have you been doing any of the work? I asked you this last time. Our responses were probably different last time.
Different. Yeah, my answer is now a solid no.
My answer is now a solid no. Also, last time it was I've been doing some of it,
Yeah,
and
same. Last
now
time,
it's like I have not been doing any of it because here's my reasoning.
I yes.
I can't. My brain doesn't work like that. I've tried.
Yeah.
It's just I don't have the motivation for it.
My argument is just we're gonna go to college and have a lot more classes and a lot more people to teach us and help us with stuff. And anything I need to learn, like one more 9 weeks of English isn't gonna completely change me as a person, right?
Right.
And one more thing of Gov isn't going to change me. And I'm going to retake a lot of the classes. Like, I'm probably going to end up taking stats again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to study and get my 4 on the AP exam. I'll try for stats. I'll probably keep doing the stats stuff. I say keep going as if I've started it. I have not. And then Gov, I'll retake Gov probably, and all this stuff. It's just such an unfortunate circumstance, and there's not a whole lot to do. So,
Yeah. But
you know,
but I was watching another podcast and there was talk they were a senior was also on it and he was talking about how much it sucked and blah blah
yeah,
blah. But it's also been like the biggest thing that's brought everyone together is gaming. Like that's just like making everyone still talk and everyone still like hang out with each other. Cause like what we
right,
do every night like and like game, it's like if we were with like each other just hanging out. It's like the same thing.
right. Yeah, but
And
we
then
just have
yeah, we're just doing it digitally and like killing
we,
people.
we probably wouldn't be talking every night if we didn't have
Yeah,
Minecraft and what's the tank game we got?
Shell Shock Live.
Oh, sorry, that one's fun.
That one's
Oh, I
so
love
fun.
that one's.
I got
Um,
Animal Crossing. It's right next to me. I just put up my Switch on the
the
screen. You
waste of
can't
money.
see it.
Animal Crossing's
It
the waste.
was. I did. I'll be honest. I
Yeah,
didn't play it for like a week,
right. Because it's
and I played for 6 hours straight today.
six. All right. I mean,
It's so
I think I
frustrating.
spent 6 hours watching Arrested Development. What's frustrating about it?
It's just okay. You want everything to be done, but it
But
takes so
you can't.
long to do
Yeah,
everything and then there's more things and then you just keep going. I paid off my 98,000 bell loan and then I got 198,000 loan. So like
that's quite the increase. Yeah, there's just
it's
a lot to
never
do.
ending. And I mean once I'm done with a project I'm like that's so cool. Once I made a little pass and broke every single tree down and moved it somewhere else, I was like this looks amazing. But also that took me too long.
It's like Minecraft. There's like always like another thing. Like when we're playing, I always like I start the night with like one goal, and I just can't do because I there's just a million things to do.
Yes. Oh, this is probably not the best way to relay this information, especially
Okay.
since Carly isn't here.
Yeah.
I can't find the backup of the world. So, for everyone who's not Carly or TJ, the other night we all got really bored, so I made a backup of the world, and then we just destroyed the world.
No, we spawned like
We found like
so much
12 Ender
TNT.
Dragons, and then we like
Yeah,
also
and
we found out how to fill blocks, like world edit, so we just made a huge chunk of TNT and then blew it up.
blew it up.
Blew it up.
We made an underwater anti-aquarium,
Anti aquarium.
so it's underwater and has air inside of it and
Mhm.
people.
Mhm. We were the people.
We were the people.
We the
But
people.
that's okay because once the update comes out, we'll just restart. I
Yeah, we
mean,
were
we
gonna restart it
the new
anyways.
snapshot came out.
That's what we've been playing on.
No, like the new one.
Oh, and the new one.
Yeah, it has like a second fortress in the Nether or something.
Oh, cool. Oh, well,
Yeah,
like
which
great
means they're
timing,
probably getting
Chris.
close to being ready to release
And
it.
if we start on a snapshot this time, it'll be easier to transfer it into the final release instead of
Right.
what we did, which was the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
maybe it's a good
basically,
thing.
good job, Chris. I'm proud of you.
Good job, Chris. Good job, Chris. All right, so I have been spending my time on a lot of Netflix, as a lot of people have. And I know we both. I don't know if you watched Arrested Development over this quarantine or if you were already up on it, but
No, I
that
started
is the
watching it.
funniest
I started
show
watching it over this quarantine, and I was like,
in
TJ,
the
watch this
world.
show, and he was like, I will, and then he did. That's
It's
surprising.
so.
That never happens.
It's so. What have you told me to watch a show that I haven't watched?
All the shows. I really didn't think you were gonna watch it, but I was like, I'll still tell him.
That's true. No, it was. It's so
It's
funny.
so well written.
It's yeah, the
Like,
writing. We were
it's
talking
like
about this.
I don't understand the genius behind this writing, because
Yeah.
the naming, one of the fun. It's like I don't know if they've had this, if they're just getting lucky when they write, or if like they like from the start they're like, this one guy is gonna lose his arm to a
To a
seal,
seal.
and they're gonna say there's a loose seal out
And,
there, and
and
his
then
mom's
Lucille.
name is Lucille.
It's so good. It's so good. It's like I bet. It, I didn't actually catch that joke until the following episode when they had the playback of it. I was like, oh, loose seal, loose seal. It's like like the jokes are really well written, but the thing I'm most impressed with is how the plots, like there's always like two plots that always end up coming together.
Hmm.
And I think they must like write the episodes backwards. Like that's the only way I can think of it is if they start at the end with all the characters doing the thing, and then they take each of them and reverse engineer how they got there.
Wait, pause. That's what they did season 4.
Oh, is
But
it?
this is what they tried to do. Since everyone was out doing their own thing because of the ending of season 3, they were like, "Oh, every individual is gonna have separate episodes based around them, and then it's gonna combine into the final episode, and it's gonna be amazing. Everyone will love it. Yes, it's been 18 years since the last season. Everyone's gonna love it. Trust me. Awful, worst thing in the world."
Awful.
So what they did was they saved it a little. They. I'll give them props for this one. They were pretty smart.
Yeah.
What they did was they took all the footage, all episodes, and they recut it completely to make it seem like a normal
Really?
episode, to make it seem like the stories are just like it's like flipping back and
That sounds
forth.
hard to do.
It doesn't work out all the time, and you can
Yeah.
tell. And it's but I just Michael Cera, I'm not feeling it. Young Michael Cera, that's so funny. That's young Michael Cera. Weird puberty Michael Cera,
What are
bro.
you talking about right now?
Season 4.
Oh, I haven't seen season
Oh
4.
yeah, you know how like Michael Cera looks in that? Imagine him taller, longer, weirder hair. It's like,
George Michael?
yeah, that's George. That's Michael Cera.
Hmm.
George Michael's Michael Cera. You know Scott
Oh,
Pilgrim.
huh?
You know Scott Pilgrim.
A real world person?
That's another Michael Cera person.
Oh, like versus the world. I got
Yes,
you. I got
that's Michael
you.
Cera. That's so. This is the season 4, I
Oh,
think.
that's the actor. All
Yes,
right, I got it. I got it. I'm following. I'm following.
season 4 is like, I think it's before that. So he looks super weird. He looks
Oh,
super
okay,
tall and too skinny and like,
that does sound
bro.
weird.
But it's funny. It's a great
Yeah,
show until season 3.
I'm 16 episodes into season 2 right now, and I'm
So
very
you're almost
excited to
done because
continue.
they cut season 2 to be shorter than
Oh, did
the,
they?
yeah.
Let me
I mean,
check.
you should be almost
Yeah,
done.
I've got 16, 17, 18 left in the season.
Because it's not a 22 episode run anymore.
Yeah. Another show that we're super late to talking about, but that we both watched is Tiger King.
Tiger King, yes.
That one was, I don't know, what would you call it? It's not a
It's a
comedy. It's a
documentary.
documentary, I
It's a
guess. It's
documentary.
weird. I guess I just haven't seen a lot of documentaries because it's not like anything else I've seen before.
It reminds me a lot of
but
mock documentaries that I watched, like American
yeah.
Vandal. Shout out to American Vandal. Great show. It's about this guy who draws dicks on a school property, and they like another group of students trying to figure out if he drew the dicks or if he's being set up by the school. It's great.
Oh, that sounds
It's
exciting.
amazing. But
Almost
yeah,
as exciting as
it's a
meeting your husband. tiger.
Which she definitely did.
She killed him somehow. Like
Yes,
maybe it wasn't the tiger.
but she definitely
One
killed him.
thing one thing, all right, now I hope I never am framed for a crime because this is a lot of evidence against me. But I've always thought, how hard can it be to hide a body? Like honestly, like
Where would you put it?
so many places.
Name one.
Like name one. A river. Why don't you just throw the body in the river?
A lot of people do that, and a lot of people get caught that way.
Well, because they're stupid and don't put like a weight around the body and then it like floats.
Okay,
Like if
that's.
you just, what if you
But
tied a
the
bunch of
river would take
rocks?
it downstream, and at one point that river's gonna end.
Yeah, but like let's say I take a body. All right,
Throw it
let's
into
say
the ocean. That's the best way.
yeah, or and like I just put like a really big rock on it and it sinks to the bottom. No one's going around feeling the bottom of the ocean.
But then you
And,
get like, what if one day someone does, like some little kids playing swimming down there, scuba diving?
yeah, but then it would have been so long. Like yeah, it sucks for the kid, but like they're not gonna find me from it, right?
I don't know. You can tell how long a body's been in the water for because of the bloating,
Well, you could artificially bloat it and then throw it in. So I think it's long. I don't know. I don't.
or
I mean,
chop it into pieces
yeah, you could do that.
and then just why not just bury it?
I've heard it. I've heard like it does stuff to the soil that makes it like obvious there's a body there,
Doesn't
but
it
I've never
fertilize the
tried.
soil?
So I don't know. There's a bunch of bones in there still. What if a dog digs up a human skull and takes it back to the owner?
That'd be funny.
I just spilled water all over myself. Have fun
Put it in
editing
a
that.
school.
Excuse me, the body.
Hmm.
I guess that's one solution.
Because then
Um,
everyone's a victim.
Evan's victim. Speaking of school, we're really nailing these transitions. The marching band had their senior meeting with Mr. Cuck. It was really funny because we talked about band stuff for about 2 minutes, and then spent 28 minutes talking about everything else in life. Um, and it was fun. I mean, there's not much for us. We're getting our money for the trip back eventually. He said that was really the only. And then he just said if we needed anything to talk to him. Next year's band, however, which I will not be a part of because I'm graduating,
Whoa.
has the theme Fiesta for their show, which is super cool. Um, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna play Symphonic Dance Number 3, which we played in the class symphonic band 2 years ago.
I don't know what
Um,
any of this means.
it means like you know how this year our theme was wild things and everything was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all yeah. So the next year the theme's gonna be Fiesta and everything's gonna be all Fiesta.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, everything's gonna
The
be
whole
all
year.
Cardi Gras.
What's up?
No.
Mardi
Mardi
Gras?
Gras, Mardi Gras, not Cardi Gras. No, I don't know. Yeah, they'll have fun with it. So I tip my hat to you, band of next year. Good luck,
You're gonna be in band next year. Just a
but
different
not.
band.
I'll be in the JMU band.
The
I've
JMU
officially
band.
signed up. I'm officially a student. I got my email saying I'm officially a student. I'm a Duke. Go Dukes.
Who's
Going
Duke?
there with who's Duke Ellington. He played piano, jazz.
Is the
Not the
school
one.
named
Not the
after him?
mascot. No. School's named after James
I
Madison.
know that was a joke.
Good one, Chris. Oh, I can't really relate this next topic in. We'll just keep talking. Talk about other things.
College is scary. I'm
College is scary. You
scared.
know what else is scary? Going to jail. You know who's going to jail? What's
Amber
her name?
Heard. Amber
Amber
Heard.
Heard.
She's not
So
going to jail yet. If she's found guilty, she'd go to jail.
oh, I thought that already happened.
Last
So
time
you
was
tell me.
updated.
You tell me the story. I don't
Last
know.
time,
I
okay.
just know.
So she years ago, maybe like two, but you know how news makes it seem like it was
Right.
5 billion years ago. What's it called? She accused Johnny Depp of abusing her and blah blah blah. Johnny Depp almost lost his career over it.
Right.
Spoiler alert: none of it was true. Well, most of it wasn't true. It was like
Did
both
she come
sides
out and
saying
say that,
no. There was a recording of her saying it,
saying that she was gonna fake it?
saying that like abusing him,
Oh, she
like of
was abusing
actually,
him,
yeah, she was the one abusing him.
and
She
then
wasn't. She said he was abusing her. She was abusing him.
interesting.
So yeah,
And
that's
so
very bad.
so she's gonna go to court for is Johnny Depp countersuing, or is she
She's
going to
yeah.
court for the abuse,
No,
or
she's
both?
he's suing her for the and probably I don't know how that works, but she's
Yeah,
going to
no.
court and she could go to jail. She should go to jail to try to ruin his career
Yeah, I mean,
because he would have gone to jail
yeah,
if it was
it's like,
that way. And she lied about it, and then it turned out she was the one abusing him, so she should go to jail for sure.
yeah, I mean, if they can prove that she, which I mean, if they've got this recording, then it's probably already proven, but she should definitely go to jail for that.
Hmm. But she's a Hollywood star, probably just gonna get a slap on the wrist.
But Johnny Depp's also a Hollywood star.
Yeah, but he was gonna get canceled. He also wasn't probably gonna go to jail for it, but he was probably gonna get canceled for it.
Yeah,
She
that's
should
true.
go to jail.
At least she won't be in Aquaman 2. Is there an Aquaman 2? Is that
Yes,
confirmed?
they're all confirmed. Flashpoint's still happening,
Aquaman
apparently.
2. What?
Flashpoint is still
They're
happening.
still doing that? I remember
Speaking
hearing
of
about
DC
that
stars
forever
doing
ago.
something messed up, apparently Ezra Miller slammed a fan into the ground.
What? How? He's the scrawniest
Apparently
kid.
they were drunk or something like that. But that's pretty funny.
I cannot. I'm looking at pictures of him right now. I could not see him
There's a video of it.
lifting someone. Really?
Yeah,
Send me the link.
just look up Ezra Miller
Ezra Miller body slam.
body slam. He didn't body slam. He like grabbed him by the neck and threw them on the ground.
Ezra Miller chokes female fan and throws her.
It's a really bad quality video, but it's funny. Not funny. It's interesting. Whenever I say something's
Yeah,
funny, I mean it's interesting.
whoever filmed this sucks at filming. The video keeps going sideways. All right, so he reaches out, he grabs her, and then that was less violent than I thought. Still not okay. I just when Chris described it, I pictured him like I'll demonstrate with Steve. I thought like oh, but instead he was like oh. That's
You
okay.
know,
Well, it's not okay.
it's almost been a year since Endgame.
Really,
That's so crazy. With the poster.
the
My
poster you can't see
poster
because of
is
the
not
light.
there. But yeah, I see
That
it.
was the one where my mom was like, "Why didn't you roll it up? It's gonna get all crumpled." And I said, "No, if I roll it up, it's gonna get all rolly." And then it got all crumpled. Like,
Mine is still perfectly flat somewhere.
when was the? Oh gosh, I forgot they did a re-release until just now. Remember when they re-released it and they
Oh
had the?
yeah, and then we went
I
to the
could.
re-release.
Yeah, I could. That completely flew past me.
Whoa, we
When
went
was
to an
that?
Endgame. Why would we do that?
Just so, because we wanted it to beat a
Avatar,
Avatar,
right? And it did.
and it did. It did. Avatar, and just barely above it in
I
game.
remember that
Not
last
even
time
close.
was really, it was dragging. It
Yeah,
felt
no,
like it was dragging.
that's a
No, the
that's a
time we
long
tried
movie.
watching it at my house, it was dragging. It
we did
was. We
we
skipped half the
skipped so
movie.
much. Yeah, and we didn't we tried to be sneaky with it, right?
Yeah,
With
we
the
were like,
skipping. Like we were like looking.
You would distract Leah, Hannah, and Megan probably, and then I'd just be like,
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. And then you'd skip the scene because gosh, there's only so many times you can see Hulk eat eggs before you're like, I'm
"There's
done.
so much food in that movie."
I I remember when you sent us like the link of like counting up all the food in it because you were like, I'm not crazy,
And there
and you
was a
were
lot.
not crazy.
Uh,
All
remember that?
right, that's the end of the topics list.
That's in the topics list.
That is the end of the topics list.
We're at past 30 minutes, so let's keep rolling.
Keep
What's your
rolling.
predictions for next month?
Predictions. Since this superstorm isn't working out like we thought,
Got a couple nice storms though.
we did. It rained a little bit. I'm gonna go with they're gonna
Earthquake.
call.
We haven't had those in a while.
It has been a while since we've had an earthquake, but my prediction is next month they cancel fall semester.
Really?
That's my prediction.
Apparently, a lot of places aren't like supposed to peak till May, and that's like
Till
crazy.
May. January, February,
Yeah.
March, I okay. So I've heard two stories. I've heard one story say we're peaking on the 22nd of this month, and I've heard one story say we're
Well,
peaking in
different places.
August.
These different places can peak at different times.
Right, but like Virginia, when's Virginia supposed to peak?
I don't know, but I feel like if
I
I
want it to peak soon.
I thought you were about to say I wanted to peak in August. Let's
No,
lose that fall semester.
I want it. I want. I hate this so much. It's so boring. I
When
want to.
would okay, if it was they did the winter semester, when would that start?
Well, they probably. I know UMW. I mean, my dad had a meeting with the faculty, and they've got like a bunch of thoughts thrown around. So like, no one. They haven't really decided anything. But one of the things someone said was, what if they switched to a quarter system instead of a semester system? So you take less classes per quarter, but you still have to do them all in the
And you have to
quarter.
pay more money.
No, it'd be the same money, but you know, it would just be. I don't know. That sounds gross. I don't want to do that. I just want to suck it up and
This is
go.
gonna be a great story to tell in 20 years.
This is no, yeah.
If we're alive,
That's
sometimes I keep forgetting we're in quarantine. Like I'll go take out the trash and I'll be like,
yeah.
"Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. We should all go out and
Imagine.
do something." And then I'm like, "Wait a second, we're locked in."
What if what if our kids don't have summer off and they have winter off? Like, what if everything got shifted by
That would be
half a year?
so crazy.
That'd be so.
I'd
They'd
be like,
probably
back in my day,
we had the summer off,
and we were
and
able
they'd
to enjoy
come home from school, go to the pool. That would suck though, having the winter off. I mean,
go play in the snow,
yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean,
go swim in
I
ice.
yeah, I'd rather have swim in ice. I'd rather have the summer off.
Yeah,
What if
I'd rather have spring
maybe it'll
off.
just be for
No, I'd
colleges.
rather
Like
have
maybe
fall off.
that's the sweet spot, having
Yeah,
fall off.
because spring allergies are there.
Spring's
I'm
so
almost out of allergy pills, and I don't even go outside. But I open my window a little, and it's over. Game over.
I think spring's my least favorite season.
Yes, because I can't
Like
breathe
it's
during
just
spring.
it's gross. It's you're not used to the humidity and it's gross. By the time you get to summer though, you're like, I'm free to go outside.
But then it's too hot.
Yeah, that's true.
Way too hot. If
I
it's
think fall's
over,
definitely.
fall's the best.
I
Halloween, I kind of love Halloween vibes.
I go fall, winter, summer, spring.
Yeah, me too. If
Fall's the
I
best.
want to live somewhere in the north so I can have the best fall and the best winter.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I was on the phone with the JMU computer science lady who runs their department, and she said a lot of the freshmen, when they leave their freshman year, they go right into an internship up in Northern Virginia. And I was like, adulthood is coming. Like, what if I'm financially stable before I'm out of college, Chris?
That was not part of the deal.
But
So,
what if? What if I what if school ends and like I get the job in like a room? I mean, I probably because it's an internship still, so it's not like a salary, so it doesn't really count.
yeah,
That's exciting though.
that is
Like
exciting.
we're almost there.
I'm
Like
terrified. Stop talking.
like this room that I'm in right now, it might not be my room in a year.
It probably won't be your room in a year.
I won't. It'll probably my mom will probably put her sewing equipment in here.
But where would you sleep when you come back?
Couch. I don't know. I could sleep with the sewing equipment.
You're gonna sleep on the couch for like a week during winter break.
I could do that. I could do it a week.
I'm taking my big boy computer with me. I decided that. I'll buy
I
my.
think I'm gonna sell
I'll be courteous. I'll buy my roommate some soundproof headphones
mine.
or
Good
some
plan.
earplugs. Be like, here you go, bro. You're welcome.
Yeah,
On me. Podcast money.
podcast money. I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get this SSD.
And do that. That's a good plan.
Cause I like I haven't tested it myself, but all the online.
Wait. What
Yes.
CPU do you have? That's a big factor.
Yeah, I have.
Is it AMD or Intel?
It's Intel.
I don't know any of the Intel ones.
It's the i7
97K?
9750H.
Yeah, same thing.
It
Mm,
is
H, not K.
H, not K.
That I don't know about that one. I don't know how that.
It's better than the one in my big boy,
Hmm,
as far as I know.
shoot.
Basically everything I've seen says my laptop can do everything my computer can, roughly the same, maybe 10% better, but it's just in the laptop.
See, my big boy computer, there's a big difference. There's pretty good parts in there, and then my little boy computer, this definitely cannot. I'm showing it on the screen right now. You can't see it, but
I'll pretend like I can.
yeah, this definitely cannot play the games that my big boy computer can, and also can't probably. Well, it can edit these videos. 'Cause I've done it before. It
That's true.
it kills the battery and the fans go crazy. It's like there's a whole uh my camera fell. It's fine. We're doing it live.
Doing it live.
Doing it live. Speaking of doing it live,
We should start having guests on. I think it would be a lot easier if we do it
should
on
oh we
Discord
could have
like this.
Matt on here. Bring that back.
Oh
Yeah, we'll get Matt to do
yeah.
it. Next episode, Matt's gonna be here.
Next episode, Matt, the original guest.
The
Oh
original guest. Probably won't have a face cam. Well, we'll see. I
yeah.
can probably bully him to getting a face cam.
What a guy. No, yeah. So I mean, I could probably get a good 500, 600 for my big boy,
Probably.
and then I could get. I didn't tell you this, but you know how there's mini trombone.
Hmm.
There's mini trombone, and I think that might be the next thing to get.
Or the
It's
thing I
another
told
three
you to
hundred
get.
dollars.
Or you could get the thing I told you to get.
What's the thing you told me to get?
The audio thing for the podcast
No,
microphones.
no,
Why not?
that's only like $50.
I looked more into it. If you want a good one, it's like 70.
That's fine. I can get that
How
and mini
much was the one that's in the podcast room?
like 300. That can't be right. Let me look at
That
my
can't be right. It definitely because I saw the same one on Amazon for $124. I remember it
for
being
how
close to
much?
200. It was also on sale that I saw. It was
Oh, okay.
130 when I saw it, and it was on
I
sale.
can check my my account.
You're gonna go that far back? We got these in December.
I don't buy a lot of things. Let's see.
As you guys can
Load.
see, my walls filled with posters just like PJ. Complete every inch there's a poster. That's a whiteboard. That's where I keep the podcast status. It's been empty for the last month and a half.
It was 170 at
Yeah,
Guitar
okay,
Center.
yeah, that makes sense because it's 130 on sale.
So maybe we didn't get ripped off
No, we did not. I
because that's like yeah.
that's the second gen. The third gen is $400.
Good thing we got the second gen. No, yeah, well, yeah. So yeah, I can blow $70 to get the thing, and then we can keep on
We
podcasting. But
can
this time
keep
I'll
on
have good mics.
podcasting.
This piece
Yes.
of yeah, it's like a rubber band. I hate it. And then I'll just bribe my roommate.
I'm definitely gonna have to convince that roommate to leave the room for like an hour.
I think I'll probably just buy him food every time I film. Like, I'll hand him like $10. I'll be like, go get food for an hour, hang out with your friends,
I have
and then
podcast business, and then once a
podcast.
month we could do a in life special, real life
Yeah,
special.
because currently the current plan is that Chris and I are gonna be 2 hours away from each other.
Currently, but that could
Yeah,
change.
that is
Depend in 3 days.
very.
In 3 days, it is very likely to change because I find out
Why?
the
What's the
amount of money that the other school is giving me.
Oh, what's the distance to the other school? What was that? VCU?
Yes, it's
JMU.
definitely more than 2 hours. Right now we're
It
at
is
2 hours, and I'm down
157.
1 hour and 57.
So we're 2 hours either way.
We're 2 hours either way. Were you
All right, so
serious?
we're good. Yeah.
How far is JMU from right here?
From right here, let's see. Where are we? Fredericksburg to JMU distance. I spelled distance wrong. 156, also 2 hours. So
How is
that's not true though.
wait? How is Radford 4 hours from here and two
Wait, hold
hours
on.
from VCU,
That can't be right.
and then
Radford to JMU distance.
no, it's right. I double checked you because I didn't believe you.
So Radford's 2 hours.
And VCU's 2 hours. VCU's more south than us though.
Yeah, but so VCU is like south from where
Diagonal
we are.
from
No,
JMU.
no, no. Yeah. So if you want to go to VCU, you go south for 2 hours. If you want to go to JMU, you go west for 2 hours. If you want to
Oh,
go to Radford, you go southwest for 2 hours. Southwest for 2 hours. Yeah. So
that makes
yeah,
sense.
it's just 2 hours
So
Yeah,
either way, we're gonna be 2 hours apart, and we could probably do
but
that in a
we can
month.
do one in live episode a month
Yeah,
easily.
easily.
We'll just alternate
One,
taking trains
yeah,
to each
one
other's colleges
weekend.
and stuff.
I'll just Uber. It's only I looked it up. It's only like $80
That
round.
seems like more than a train ticket, though.
That does seem more than a train ticket. Are there gonna be train tickets that go?
I don't know. I'll look into it. Anyway, the point
The
is,
point is, we're gonna be close.
our
We'll still be able to
podcast
do the
goes on.
podcast. Yeah, podcast
We
will
could
go
we
on.
could still see the Marvel movies and stuff.
That is true. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're only 2 hours away from each other. We've
We
driven
got
far. We've driven the same amount of distance to watch a single movie.
we've driven the same amount of distance before for a movie. It's gonna be amazing.
It'll be great. We're still Chris and
The
TJ
brand
show
stays
will
alive.
continue
Christmas time goes on during college, unless we just start failing out of our classes, and then we'll have to
unless
rethink.
we die.
Yeah, I mean, if we even go to college,
If we even get there.
we might still be 8 minutes away if there's no college.
And then once we're both out of college and financially stable, which
Yes,
my
after
goal is to be financially stable before college. See, that's the difference between TJ and I. TJ wants
yeah,
to do
yeah,
it
no,
after
3
college.
months. I'll give
I
myself
want to
3
do it
months, and then I'll be financially stable.
before college.
I want to have a job right out of college. I want to go to graduation and then the next day go to work.
How hard can it be to get a job? Am I right, gamers? Am I right? Everyone who's
Exactly.
unemployed right now, including me, because everything's closed.
You should just drop your business major and do computer science, and then it'll be perfect.
Or I can keep my business major and just get a business
That also
job.
is a possibility. Start up a company.
I could start
What do
a
you
Chris
want
and
to do with
TJ
your
company.
degree?
I want to start up a
Do you want
company.
to start a business?
Hmm.
That'll be fun. Crisco. What was that? Sounds familiar. The phrase
That
Crisco.
was
Where do I know?
my gaming empire.
Oh, right, right. And remember when you tried to start Chris Club
Chris Club.
freshman
Try to
year?
start. It started. It's still going on to this day without me.
I don't know about that. Who's in charge? Which Chris did you pick to
Oh,
replace
no
you?
Chris were allowed to join Chris Club except me.
Mm,
Big
that's
requirement.
right. I thought it was only Chris's could
No, no,
could.
no, no other Chris's could join.
Right. Because didn't you like not like one of the Chris's?
I don't like anyone else named
All
Chris
Chris are
except Chris
they all
Harrow.
suck. Chris Cera, the man, big man.
Speaking of Chris Harrow, the man, he's about to say that that's all for this episode of the
That's all for
podcast.
this episode. Thanks for coming, guys.
Yes,
We really enjoy it.
watch the stream
We're
right
gonna
after
we're gonna go
this.
stream now.
We will.
Bye.
Bye.